Good afternoon everyone and welcome back to Cyberwhale. I hope the previous video in which we discussed about the footprinting and reconnaissance is pretty clear to you guys. If you have any doubts, you can ping me in the comment section and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. As I have already promised you guys that I'll be sharing a whole new video about practical session and practical usage of tools and techniques that we have discussed in the previous video. So here we are to discuss about the techniques that are used to gather publicly available information and tools that are used for active and passive reconnaissance. So guys, are you guys ready to hop on to the techniques and the practical session? Show some josh in the comment section, guys. I'll be really glad to see how many people are engaging with me in this journey. So let's get started with it. Firstly, we'll be discussing about the techniques used to gather available information, publicly available information. Guys, as we know that if it is a publicly available information, that means it comes under the passive reconnaissance. And why so under the passive reconnaissance? Because it is not directly interacting with the target. Am I right, guys? We have discussed it in the previous video, right? Yeah. So as it is not directly interacting with the target, so these techniques which we are going to use are also under the tools that or techniques comes in passive reconnaissance. So firstly we will be starting with search engines. As you can see here, it is search engines. We'll be starting with search engines: Google, DuckDuckGo, and Firefox. As I have a Google and a Firefox, I'll be showing you with it. And even if you guys want me to prepare a video for DuckDuckGo, just drop the comment. I'll definitely get back to you with the DuckDuckGo because I have never used DuckDuckGo. So firstly, we will be hopping on to the search engines. Let's say this is my Google and I wanted to search about any particular company, industry, or something. So what I'll be let's just take an example of, you can say, geomart.com. geomart.com. So I'll be just writing and I'll be going on to its site. Just give it a time, my network is a little bit slow. Yeah, you can see we hopped onto the website which shows us about the geomart.com, where it delivers. We can sign in. There is an option to sign in. That means we can do any kind of attack over the sign in or a login page. What kind of vulnerabilities we can find, we can check in. And to check for this, we can also hope on by clicking on right click. By right clicking on the page, we can see the page source, view page source, and we'll be getting what kind of language HTML is used, what kind of bootstrap or something like that if it is using, we can see from the page source, right? This is how search engine is used in passive reconnaissance. That means we are not directly interacting with the site, but we are actually getting to know what things it is using. So I guess the search engine part is clear to you guys, and how we are using search engines to do the reconnaissance and information gathering. This is the number one thing that we have discussed. Now, let's just move on to another part, that is social media monitoring, guys. LinkedIn, Instagram, Facebook. As you can say, I'll be not using Instagram and Facebook because Instagram I have my own page of hack free journal, but I cannot show you that right now because it is a little messed up over there. So I'll be using LinkedIn. Let's say, yeah, this is my personal LinkedIn page, and from here I'll be showing you how we can use LinkedIn to collect information. Let's say here we go to the search section, and we'll be putting on Geomart. If there is a page for Geomart, look, there is a page for Geomart, but we don't know whether it is for particular Geomart website that we have seen right now or not. So we'll be just clicking on it, or we can just click on this Geomart as well. So let's just say, okay, it is showing the people who are in the services with Geomart and the objective campaign, guys. This is what Geomart, but this doesn't seems to be the particular Geomart. Yeah, you can say, look, guys, we got the Geomart franchise in Maharashtra. It is showing. We can just click on this And by guys, we have to search for it, and that's how we get to know about that particular target, and that is what the reconnaissance mean. Look, here it is showing insights on Geomart franchise from January to July, from January 24 to July 24, January 25, total headcount growth, median tenure, everything you can see from here. And you can also get to know about information from this particular thing. You can see it is an e-commerce company. Geomart is launched across India, and you can get to know about the website. You get the phone number, guys, which is also sensitive information of a person or a businessman. So company size 897 associated members. Where is the headquarters? When was it founded? So these are some of the particular sensitive informations that we can get from passive reconnaissance. And also we got the geolocation, guys. Here, I have mentioned about the geolocation techniques, so we can either use social media monitoring to get information about geolocation, or we can also search it through the Google Maps. But here we are directly getting the information, so this is also leaked over here, or you can say this is also captured using what passive reconnaissance, right? We have got the information about it. This is how we are not interacting, but actually we are getting the information. So now moving on further, there is we are going to hop on to the, I guess, the social media monitoring is clear to you guys. Now here we goes to WHOIS lookup and domain lookup. For this, guys, WHOIS domain dot, there is a website known as whois.domaintools.com. You can see this, right? And we are going to click on enter. Just give it a second, guys, it's loading. My network is actually fishy today, it's not working properly. The Wi-Fi also fish, guys. So do not trust everything very very much. This is the first rule of being an ethical hacker, that you should not trust any website or any link, because you can be fished, right? It is taking a bit of a time. Just so till the time it loads, we'll use any other website. I'll show you any other website. Wait a second, let me see on which page I, yeah, you can also use netcraft.com, guys. I have already opened it. My net is actually a little bit slow, so yeah, here it is. You can also use the netcraft.com, as I was already searching upon some website, so it is showing this. But I'll show you with the Geomart itself. Let's just give it a second and let me get back to the main page side. Oh, yeah, here it is, netcraft. When you will enter for the search dns.netcraft.com, you will see a page like this where it shows search web by domain. So I'll just write here geomart.com and just click on the search button, and we'll get the information about it. Look, it is showing the ranking, site ranks, first seen, and everything about it. Why is it not showing me? Can't find. Okay, just give it another go. We'll write http site contains, site ends and site starts with. Wait a second, we'll just put https and semicolon colon, sorry, yeah, and then let's just enter search. Let's see. Okay, it's verifying. My whole life of 4 years of journey have went verifying me as a human, guys. I'm totally fed up with this verification sometimes. Yeah, now it is showing, because I haven't kept HTTPS in front of it earlier, so it was not showing me the correct data about it. This also matters a lot, how you are perceiving and what kind of strategies you are using to search about any particular website or any particular web app. So you can see there it is showing site title, ranking over the world or India, description, what this website is about, and you can also see the IPv address, guys, IPv4 address, and IPv6 address is not present, so you got some another news. And you can also see domain registrar, right? We got the domain names as well, so this can also be known as the domain lookup. You can also search about domain lookup over here, so you don't need to just you can get to know about so many domains. Other than this, you can also find subdomains using subdomain finder c.999. You can also use it. So here I'll be just putting https and then again geomart.com. You can get to know about the subdomains it is using. If there will be, it will be showing, and if there won't be, so it won't be showing. We'll get to know about it. So let's hop on back to site report. Netcraft you can use to get to know about the uh, like I have told you, IP address you can get to know about WHOIS lookup, the whole who is this company, who is this website, who is as its name suggests, who is this website. So we can get to know from here. Okay, let's see if our WHOIS lookup have started. Yeah, it worked. Yeah. So the domain would the website would look like this, and you can just like I have already searched about geomart.com, so I'll be clicking on this. I have already done so much research, guys, before telling it to you, and search. So now it will be showing us the details about geomart, and you can compare as well whether netcraft.com and the whoislookup.com is telling you the correct information and the same information, or you are watching something else. So you can compare, and I'll also show you the comparison as well if it works well, and if it didn't got blurry or something like that. So we have discussed about the WHOIS and domain lookup. Now comes the social engineering technique. Guys, this is a basic technique. As I have already told you in the previous video, we can just directly interact with the people working over there. As I told you, आप क्या कर सकते हो कि look, I'll give you a pretty good example for this. Let's just say this is a person working in the geomart. Working where? Working in the geomart. And how would you get to know about this? You will go to the LinkedIn. Go to LinkedIn. When you went to LinkedIn, you searched about, as I told you, you searched about geomart. Then there will be people, it will be showing people working in geomart. People, sorry, working in geomart. In geomart. Yeah. And from there, what you can do is, firstly, we'll go to person working in geomart, go to LinkedIn, you search for people working in geomart. Many people have this habit, as I have also done this thing, that we have kept our contact details on the LinkedIn. Many of us have done this, guys. Most of the people do to verify ourselves on the LinkedIn or any kind of web apps or applications. What we do is we basically go and put our contact details over there. We can contact that person, guys. This is totally for the learning process only. Do not use it as malicious intents, because I won't be taking the responsibility if you guys are going to say that cyber will taught us to do this. No, guys, we are not teaching you this for doing any malicious intent. It is just for the study purpose and the knowledgeable purpose only. So do not do any malicious intent. It is an ethical hacking process where I'm going to tell we can gather information that way as well. So this is what I am telling. We can contact that person and manipulate that person into getting the details about the geomart.com or any kind of thing what we wanted to. So this is the process of social engineering techniques, but we are not going to use it in a malicious way. Okay, guys, we are just going to use it in an ethical hacking way. Ethical way. Not, we are white hat hackers, guys, we are not black hat hackers. So use it with responsibility. As it is well said, with lots of work comes the great responsibilities. And being, if you're going to be an ethical hacker, you have to work with responsibilities. You have to take up the responsibilities. So do not do any kind of bad things. Okay, so then comes the geolocation techniques that I have already told you about. The geolocation techniques, let's just see if WHOIS lookup worked. Okay, I'm not a robot, again it is asking. Fine, I'll just say I'm not a robot. As I have already told you about the yeah, geolocation techniques that we can use Google Maps, and I have already shown you in the LinkedIn as well. So here goes Shodan census. Guys, we can also use Shodan census to get the origin IP address. Okay, we can use it. I'll just hope on here Shodan. If my Shodan is connected, so then I can show you. Just let's just wait for it. Okay. Look, yeah, guys, you can see WHOIS lookup have worked, and possible description of. Let's just leave this. Okay, so here it is, registrar status. You'll look here. It is showing GoDaddy.com. In the Netcraft, was it showing the same, guys? Let's just compare it. Okay, let's just compare it. Yeah, here it comes, the site report. Site is geomart.com. Yeah, site is geomart.com. Google LLC. It is showing LLC. Google LLC. Yes. It is showing US, Washington. Yeah, it is also showing US here. It is also showing the IPv address. Yeah, the IP address for here and here is a little bit different. Might be because of the region, guys. It might be different. So do not take it on heart that why it is showing different, why it is not showing. So you can search for this as well, and for this, you can use any of the IP address to do the active reconnaissance later in the stage. And here you can see that reverse DNS is showing. Here it is not showing the reverse DNS, but it is showing the particular information with. So you can say godaddy.com. Yeah, domain registrar was the same, right? So means the information that we are searching is similar somehow. So that means our information is correct that we are gathering a correct information, and we are on a correct path. If you are getting different information and different things, that means you might be making some kind of mistake, so you have to do the passive reconnaissance again. So here I leave this topic, and let's move on further with the Shodan search engine. As I haven't logged in right now because I have forgotten my password. I'll have to do it, but I'll do it later on. For now, I can show you that we can search for any kind of websites, geomart.com. There are several, you can say tweaks, guys. Here tweaks means you can say customizations that we can use in Shodan for advanced level of searchings, advanced level of reconnaissance, or advanced level of testing. We can use different. Look, here it is showing these are few of the IP addresses. We can now see that these are under the geomart itself. Whether it is correct or not, you can just click on this IP address and copy it somewhere in the web browser. Okay, let me just show you whether it is working correct or not, so that you can get a hold. Control C. I'll be using it in Firefox. Do not go. Yeah, here, let's just see if let me just check my BOP is off or not. So otherwise it won't be. Yeah, it is disabled. So let's just click on it, and now you can see it will be opening the website, and we'll be getting to know that whether it is an IP origin or not. Origin IP, are we getting the correct IP or not? It's not loading. Maybe there is some issue. Maybe the IP is not right. The Shodan shown us. So yeah, we can also use this IP address, but it is almost similar, guys. The only difference over here is 243 and 242. But let's just check what's the loss in checking, right? Let's just do it. So yeah, they both are just reloading and loading. They're not doing anything. They're dancing, guys. You can see they're dancing. Problem loading page. There might be some issue, or maybe it's long lost IP that they are using. So we can find bugs over here because it is not loading. Might be there is some issue or something like that. So we can do something with it, but we are not going to do it in this particular video, else you guys will be messed up with a lot of information, and you'll be saying, oh god, she just created a chaos in our brains. I'm not going to just do that, so just leave it. It's not loading, but you can this way check for the IP origins for in Shodan and census as well. Census, I'll show you show you. I have opened the census. Yeah, it is my census which is already opened. I was searching about indrive.com. I was working and testing upon sites earlier. So while I was doing this, I came through it. You can see, as I have kept it here indrive.com, you can put geomart.com, or you can put any website over here to test and to find the IP origin. For these guys, we have to open each and every, like each and every IP origin, we have to search it very thoroughly so that we do not get confused and we do not go and test for the wrong website. And if we did it, it would be a we would be in a very big trouble. So we should not be doing this. So let's just leave this and let's move on to another point, that is, let me just close it for you, else I'll be getting confused later on, nothing would be lost. Yeah, we have done the shodan and census and public repos, guys. I don't know whether Geomart have its own public repo or not. We can search, but we can go on a Google and we can search Geomart GitHub repo. GitHub, yeah, it is showing that it have, might be it have or not, let's say. No, guys, these are the clones. These are the prototype clones that students have made to for the projects, I guess. These are clones. These are clones, guys. So there is no benefit of using clones if it is not for a main website. So this means that Geomart doesn't have its GitHub repo. So we get to know about it as well. This is passive reconnaissance, guys. I have already made it clear for to you. Search engine, domain and network analysis. We have done the domain analysis as I have shown you in the WHOIS lookup and the what we say netcraft as well. Search engines we have already searched, we have done every research on search engine itself. So I guess the passive reconnaissance is clear to you guys, and the tools and techniques that we have used is pretty clear and is understandable. If you're not understanding, ping me in the comment section, I'll get back to you. And for now we'll be using the active reconnaissance, which means directly getting in contact with the website. Sorry guys, I have a little cough. Yeah. In the active reconnaissance, we are going to use Kali Linux, guys. What we are going to use? Wait, let me write it here. We are going to use Kali Linux. I hope you guys have done the setup as I told you in the previous video of day 1 part 2 in the hands-on. I have told you already. So okay, here we goes to Zenmap and Nmap, guys. Zenmap, if we talk about Zenmap, wait a second, yeah, if we talk about Zenmap, then Zenmap is a Windows tool. Windows tool. It's not a Kali tool that we can use to perform network mapping or network scanning. So I'll be showing you Zenmap. Let's go to Google and we'll just click on Zenmap and then done. Yeah, this first website which is showing https.nmap.org. We'll be clicking on Zenmap and you can see this is how it will be looking when you will be installing. Let's just load the image. I'll be showing you because I haven't installed, because I prefer doing things on Kali Linux and I'm not a Windows type of person, because Windows restart every single day sometimes and it causes a chaos. Look, they have done an intense scan over any particular IP address. This is the particular IP address. This is just an example, and you can see here they have the Nmap started and it is showing these ports are open. It is just similar to the Nmap that we basically do on the Kali Linux, so I guess it's no use to tell you about this. Zenmap is basically the same thing as of Nmap. So wait a second, yeah, and you can directly install it from Nmap download page. You can go to Nmap download page and it will get downloaded if you want to go and do it on the Windows. This is for Windows. Now we will be hopping on to my Kali Linux and I'll be showing you guys. Let's just open my Oracle VM VirtualBox and yeah, let's just start it. Just let's hope that it won't show that earlier one error again, because I have to reopen it else, and I'm fed up of reopening it again and again. It's heck of a problem. Yeah, let's just see whether it opens correctly or not. Let's just give it some time till the time it's opening. It's booting in 3 seconds, 2 seconds, and 1 second. Yeah, it is opening. Yeah. Let's just hope. Fingers crossed, guys. It won't show any error, because I don't want to reopen it. Yeah. Yeah, it's opening correctly. We don't have to reopen it. So, as I have already told you the default credentials for Kali, so I don't repeat it. Okay. Okay, it's taking a little bit of time. My network is very slow. Okay, now we'll be opening terminal, and I have prepared a whole list of Nmap for you guys so that you can get to know what we are doing. I'll be showing you that as well. Let me open my Obsidian. Definitely. Yeah, you can see there are these commands. These all commands are for Nmap, guys. We can perform Nmap using all of these commands. Ifconfig is basically to, as I have told you in the previous hands-on video as well, that ifconfig is to find the what IP address of your particular system. And for Windows, guys, you can use IP config. If you are using you are using your CMD, like let me show you. Let me open my CMD. I'll show you. If you are performing it on Windows, if you are performing your Nmap on Windows, then why didn't my CMD open? Wait, is there any issue? Okay, my system is a bit heated up. Okay, just give me a second, guys. Yeah, it opened. It got opened. Let's see. IP config. We are not going to use IF config. We are going to use IP config for the what we say CMD and for the Windows. Yeah, look here we got our Windows IP configuration, Ethernet adapter, internet, everything, and we have also got a got the IPv4 address. Look, and it is also showing from which my DNS suffix is, because I have already done so many things on my laptop, and I'm in a CU, guys, so it's basic thing that it will be showing cuchdit.in. So just leave it. And for if you want to ping something, you can use ping command as directly as in Kali we uses. Let's say ping geomart.com, whether it is showing. Yeah, look, guys, it is pinging. It means that our network is connected with it and it is showing the correct data. Look, we can see the IP address of Geomart. Yeah, we are getting the Geomart IP address. Let's okay, we will match it whether it is correct or not, to show you whether my information regarding the passive reconnaissance is correct or not. Are you guys ready for it? Let's just hop on to where it is. Okay, I have closed it. Oh, I am very fast in closing everything. Just a second, guys. Okay, no issues. We'll go to Netcraft. It is still open. Whether it is showing. Yeah, guys, look, 34.149.34.77. Okay, whether it is same? Yes, it is same. That means our passive reconnaissance is correct. Hats off to you guys as well. Claps to you that you have understood the passive reconnaissance very well. So I am just cleaning it and I am exiting from here. I'll now show it to you on the Kali Linux. We have opened. Yeah, in Kali Linux we are going to do the if config, as I have already told you. Now ping here as well to get the IP address of particular thing, geomart.com, right? We did it, and you can see it is taking the same IP address, right? 34. Okay, I'll just do the control C so that I hope you guys are okay with the commands and everything. Look, 34.149.34.77. It's showing the same IP address, guys. That means we have done our passive reconnaissance very well, and our passive reconnaissance is working, and we are now going to do the Nmapping, that is active. We are directly going to interact with our system and target host. Okay, so I'll be showing you commands. We have done if config and IP config. Both we have done. Now we are going to do the Nmapping. That means we are going to disable the port scan for now by using SN. I have even mentioned every single thing. If you want to take a screenshot, you can take a screenshot from here in this video. And look, IP address. I am going to use SN to disable the port scanning because I don't want it to be messy. And if you want to just do a normal IP scan, you can use Nmap IP address and your normal IP scan will be happening. So let's just say, okay, I'll be using Nmap and I want to do a normal scan. So I'll be using, okay, what's the IP address? Okay, 34.149 149. I'm typing it for you guys so that you can understand that sometimes you need to type and sometimes you can just copy paste as well. So this, and then we will be doing, just give it a bit of a time till the time we'll be we'll be understanding other commands here in this. Here you can see PR is for ARP spinning scan. We are using PR. If we are using capital PR, that means we are going to do ARP pinging scan. And for PS, we are doing TCP SYN pinging scan. I guess you guys are okay with the networking and everything. You understand basically what is TCP, what is ICMP, and what is ACK. If you are not, please drop a message in the comment section and I'll be creating a new video for that as well, so that you guys can understand what these TCP three-way handshakes and whatever it is. And P is basically for ICMP pinging scan, and PA is for acknowledgement pinging scan. PU is for UDP, user datagram protocol pinging scan, and PU is for, again, sorry, yeah, PU I have already told you na. Yeah, here asterisk is basically for the wildcard, which is used to scan from 0 to 255. Basically, it is my personal notes that I have created while learning my OSCP course, while I was doing OSCP course. At the time I particularly did this. I haven't given OSCP yet, but I have done the course and I have a good skill set of OSCP as well. So there is a trick. If capital P is a command in every command and SN is added to disable the port scan. So I'll be now showing you, let's just say, yeah, look guys, we have done the Nmap for it and you can see that the which ports are open. 53 TCP, 80 TCP is open, which is HTTP, HTTPS, HTTP, XMPP. So this means that we have done a port scanning of this particular IP address or something of geomart.com. Guys, again I'm repeating, do not use it for malicious intent. Just do it for the sake of learning purpose and reporting bugs. Report them if you find any bug or any vulnerability around any kind of problem. Just report it. Do not further proceed with doing any malicious activity. I would not suggest to you guys. So we have done the nmapping, guys. We have used the nmap. You can also use different commands like for nmap, as you can see. I'll show you. Wait, I'll show you another and it's a part 2 of nmap. For stealth scan, you can use small s and capital S, and for angry scan you can for angry scan, how many of you guys have heard about angry scan? Angry scan basically do is what it is, it basically just runs off a command very angrily and very fastly, very quickly. Let's just show you nmap. This, before IP address I am going to put a hyphen and a capital A. Capital A stands for basically angry scan. So look, you will be seeing a difference, guys. It will be showing you the report very quickly rather than it took time. So might be my network is not that good, so that's why it is showing this error to me, but it's okay, let's just avoid it for now. But you can use capital hyphen A for angry scan. That is what I meant to tell you. So I'm just using control C and exiting this. Now as we have done the nmap and Zenmap, I guess I made it pretty clear to guys about Nmap and Zenmap. Now moving on further, we'll be discussing about, just give me a second, let me open, yeah, the topic that we are going to discuss. Next tool that we are going to discuss about is vulnerability scanning, that is OpenVAS and Nikto. Guys, OpenVAS and Nikto, there are several commands that I have also mentioned for Nikto, because OpenVAS is basically a kind of software that we have to install and do a lot of process about it, but we can perform vulnerability scanning using Nikto as well. So we'll be performing Nikto first, and you can see I have mentioned notes about Nikto as well. Nikto commands are also written over here. You can see Nikto H target. Basically what we are using H for, guys. Okay, H is basically, H stands for host. Let me write it here for you. H stands for host, or the target host. So we'll be doing the same command in the Kali again. Let's just come here. Nikto. Okay, let me first clear it because I don't like messy things. So Nikto H, and as you can see, Nikto H target, you can say geomart.com again, right? I am just taking a geomart.com because it seems to be a normal web app. Look, it is taking it. It gives you the information about the. It is a vulnerability scanning tool, guys. Nikto is a very good vulnerability scanning tool. You can see it shows the target IP, target host name, and target port on which port it is opened and everything like that. And it is collecting the information till now. We have to wait a little bit about this because it is still loading. I guess it haven't completed it. It is showing misconfig content type header. Yeah, it is still doing the scanning. So let's just wait for this until the time we can even use another command. So I'll open another terminal and I'll show you another command for Nikto, similarly for the Nikto itself. Okay, Nikto est tuning option. Yeah, one more thing is, and if you want an output file for your request that you are doing, look, like you here you want this whole of the information or the scanning that you are doing about anything. This, wait a second, I'll just close it for a second. Look, if you want this information to be in a this output of this information to be in a file or any kind of reader file, you can, what you can do is you can just use the output format. Look, you can use the O here, hyphen O, and hyphen O is to show it into the output file. You can also use a format, like you can use a format here, format, and then wait a second, you can just give a format, in which format do you actually want this file to be. Okay, so this is for the format. Now comes the Nikto H target tuning options. Yes, guys, this is a bit different from others. As I have told you that Nikto is basically for vulnerability scanning. So what we are going to do is, and now you might be thinking, what are these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6? So guys, here in this Nikto H target, you can see, as I have already told you about the Nikto H and target. This target means the target host, H means the host, and tuning, guys, means to tune in with the invulnerability information that you want, like which kind of vulnerability is available. And now let me note it down for you guys. Okay, give me a second. I'll tell you what this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 means. Firstly, let me note down here Nikto H target, then goes the I guess tuning, right? I forgot the command myself. Yeah, hyphen tuning, and then goes the options. Here it is showing options. What kind of option do we want to find in this particular vulnerability scan? That is what it means. And we are saying 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Now you're thinking, as I have said, that you might be thinking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, if you want as option as 1, and if you're writing here, like, let's say, okay, wait, if you want like tuning, give me a second, let me put it here, and just, yeah, okay, Nikto H target, and then comes the tuning, tuning option 1. You will be adding this and you will be getting a whole lot of information about a particular interesting file which is seen in logs. This is how you can use it to find the vulnerabilities. Okay, sorry. Here we goes, 1 is basically for interesting files seen in the logs. It will scan those interesting files which are seen in the logs, and it will show you only those files if you're using 1. If you're using 2, then you are going to get the information about the misconfigurations or vulnerabilities kind of in the particular scan. If you're using 3, then you can get to know about information disclosure, and if you're using 4, then injections. What kind of injections? Like you can say XSS, script, HTML, script, and then goes HTML. So this is what you can use 4 for, and then comes the 5. You can say remote file retrieval, remote file retrieval, retrieval, yeah. Then goes the sixth and the last one. This is for DOS, means denial of services. You can use these commands or these options to tune in and find out the vulnerabilities if there is any kind of DOS, remote file retrieval, or injections, or information disclosure, or misconfigurations, or interesting files which are seen in the logs. So I hope this is also clear to you guys, and you got to know how to use Nikto. Let's just see if we got the results back. No guys, it is taking a lot of time, but I guess you get to know what command you can use to find the vulnerability analysis of any kind of web app or website. So I am just going to close it because it is going to take a lot more time and I cannot waste your time and mine as well. So just Control C and exiting, and let's just clear it again. Now we are going to move on back to the okay, yeah, this, and now we are going to discuss about the enumeration. Okay, enum for Linux. Guys, there are several things that we can use for enumeration. Look, for enumeration, there are several tools, techniques, and there are several different types of enumerations. But I am going to discuss with you here are only several, because okay, let's just discuss whole of it. No issues, I can tell you. Okay, now let me open my enumeration.txt file because I have stored it in that. Okay, there are so many things opened. Look, here it is. Yeah, enumeration tools and techniques. Look, here you can see enumeration is another same thing: to gather information, to server information, from server information to machine information, OS information. OS is operating system, username, passwords, printer names, and types of enumeration. Here I have mentioned least only three, and yeah, only 3 and 4. One is NetBIOS, which is a protocol that allows devices on network to share resources with each other and communicate. Tools we can use for it is Netstat, NetView. Okay, this Netstat, NetView you can also use in CMD. Let me show you in CMD. Netstat, NetView. Netstat, NetView. Look, it's just a, okay, it's just a manual page, and if we want net view, net view, geomart.com. Look, okay, it is not showing. Might be there is some issue. Okay, I am using the wrong command, I guess. Um, okay, I'll just let me see the command if I'm using any wrong command. No, I'm using the command very nicely, guys. I don't know, there is some issue. Okay, just leave it for a second. I'll get back to you with the Netstat NetView. It shows, and we can also use SNMP, simple network mail, I guess, or SNMP. I don't remember the. Okay, okay, just give me a second. I'll just search it for you guys because I myself forgot SNMP commands. SNMP protocol. Yeah, yeah, simple network management protocol. I was thinking about the mail transmission protocol. That is SMTP actually. I was wrong a bit about it. So sorry for that. Sorry for a little bit of clumsiness in me. I forgot the full form of SNMP. SNMP is for network management protocol. Yeah, because we are doing network mapping, so it is basically we can use SNMP as well as, and we can use SNMP check, SNMP walk. You can use any of this command. And for LDAP, you know, lightweight directory access protocol. What do we mean by LDAP? Okay, just let me open my Kali. Yeah. Okay, enumeration. In enumeration, what we are saying, LDAP. LDAP basically stands for lightweight directory access protocol. It tells us about the IAM, guys, identity, and IAM. IAM stands for identity and access management. What is basically means user and password, as I have already told you in this, yeah, where it is, this, that we get to know about the username and passwords as well with the help of enumeration. So this is also clear. I have told you about enumeration and the commands for enumeration. You can directly use enum for Linux. Okay, I'll just show you here, enum for Linux. Yeah, look, this is also a tool and this is also a command, enum for Linux. And directly I'll put on geomart.com. Let's see if it works or not. Yeah, it's working. Look guys, we are getting the information about the target, username, password. It is not showing because these are being hidden by us, hidden by the developer or the person who have created the website. So I guess this is what you got it. And now it is enumerating work group and domain on geomart. It can't find work group and domain. Now it is also finding nb start information for geomart. nb start information, it will be gathering more information, looking up status. There is no reply from this. And session check, it is checking session, if whether there is any live session available, and if there is a live session available, we can hop on. But server doesn't allow session using username and password. As I told you, session check, we can check whether the session is live or not, and it shows the same, because if session is live, then it will capture username and password. If any session is not opened, or my session is not opened on the geomart, it won't show. So this is the enum for Linux tool, which we can use for enumeration. I hope this is clear to you guys. So moving on to the next tool that we can use for, tool and technique that we can use for enumeration. Wait a second. Yeah, here we goes to web app recon, burp suite guys. This is my favorite tool, burp suite, because whenever I do any kind of reconnaissance, or whenever I do any kind of bug hunting, I love manipulating and doing things on burp suite. This is one of my favorite tool, you can say. And if you want to see how to use burp suite and what are the features and tools that are inside the burp suite, there's a particular playlist for you guys, specially made by me in this channel itself. You can go and see that video. That will be of great help to you guys, and you can understand the usage of burp suite and each and every tool that is inside the burp suite. So now here we goes packet analysis. And for the packet analysis guys, there is Wireshark and TCP dump. Okay, just give me a second. Wireshark and TCP dump. For Wireshark, there is, I guess I have deleted Wireshark from my Windows because it was lagging. Yeah, I have actually deleted Wireshark from my system. You can use Wireshark for Windows as well, but you can also use Wireshark in Kali Linux. And let me open it. We just have to use a simple command, Wireshark, and look, it will be opening. Let's just wait for, yeah, it is open guys. It is a network analyzer. It is it given at it is that is it is given, sorry for my bad pronunciation or sometimes flaws and hiccups. Yeah, you now have to guys use ether 0, because any other you should not be using. In I guess in Windows there is Bluetooth or Wi-Fi kind of. Sorry, Wi-Fi. In Windows we have Wi-Fi. I haven't used Windows Wireshark from for a long period of time, so I don't particularly remember it. But for the ether 0, you can, for the Kali, you can use ether 0. And while I'll click, okay, give it a second. Yeah, it is opening. And if now I'll go and click on my Firefox, just give it a second guys, my Firefox is also opening. I don't look, as soon as I opened my web browser Firefox, you can see it started capturing the packets, right? It started started capturing the packets. And now if I open here, just let's see in the end. Okay, yeah. Now where is it? It is here. Now if I start to find geomart.com, guys, if I click on, look, it is started taking up the data and capturing the packets that are transmitting from my web browser to my Wireshark. This is how the Wireshark work. Wireshark captures the data that is coming from your web browser, and you can use Wireshark to capture each and every. You sometimes, while people what people do is signing in, you can also capture those sessions. You can get to know the username and password from here. This is how you use the Wireshark. And if you want to use filter, you can use HTTP. You will get to know HTTP. You will be only able to see, look, post only the HTTP response and requests. These are the all the requests which are only for HTTP, guys. Look, HTTP, HTTP, HTTP. Now you can see HTTP 200 okay, HTTP 302 found. These are the HTTP. Now I want to check about the ARP. ARP. It will show me the address resolution protocols, guys. Might be there are no address resolution protocol for this particular particular capture packet capturing that we are performing, so that's why it is not showing. So just leave it. And now you can see for what you else you can see. You can see for TCP. Yeah, you can say there are several customizations and tweaks that you can use to capture request and by filtering the requests. Look, TCP protocol, these are showing TCP protocol, keep alive. You can click on any one of them and you can see the transmission protocol. You can see it's by clicking here, you can see it is showing source port number, destination port number. It is showing showing all of the checksums as well. Windows flags, it is showing acknowledgement number, it is showing. You can see each and every detail and you can get to know about the you have done the reconnaissance. This is an active reconnaissance because you are directly interacting, and as soon as you get do the reconnaissance, you can might be get the username and password and you can do the session hijacking. Understood, guys? This is what the active reconnaissance means. So I'm just directly closing. Stop and quit without saving because I don't want to. Look, here it is also captured. Yeah, captured TMP, Wireshark, PCK. So the capture started and the capture stopped. It showed. So this is what is basically about the active and passive reconnaissance and the tools and techniques that we have used to perform this active and passive reconnaissance. I hope the usage of tools, techniques and commands is pretty clear to you guys, and I hope you like the video. If you like the video, do smash the subscribe button, hit the like button, and also share it with your friends too, so that they can also get a benefit out of it. And also do not forget to put in the comment section if you like the video. Please let me know. I hope you like this video and I hope to see you in the next video soon. So bye bye, guys. Hope to see you in the next video. Thank you.